Welcome everybody back for some more TimberBorn. Today, unfortunately, will be the last episode of the TimberBorn Season 1. Hope you guys have enjoyed. We've done lots of different projects in these things, but we're not finished yet. We have one or two last things to do before we end the series completely. Number one, we need to send the beavers back from this district by finally removing this. And all the beavers will go back to the main district. We shall remove the district gate and put in the regular path in. We'll obviously demolish these buildings. Obviously the resources will not be able to be collected, but we can also demolish these buildings and all the other buildings that are down here. This will obviously all stay self-sufficient with the windmills and all of that stuff. We do have a drought incoming, or it's in progress actually, so we can actually stock that up and the wind will actually pump the water back up into this area. I can actually demolish this water dump as well, and now this area is now complete. The big mega dam, the mega reservoir is complete. I could have made it taller, but I think it is perfect the way it is, and I could have also made that down there a little bit more. But I wanted to make sure that the water would actually not run out in here, and it was still going to be usable. Obviously, these pumps will not be working at full capacity because they are only powered by the wind for the next 7 days. But we shouldn't run out of water, and this should be very, very, very self-sufficient. And in fact, it should also possibly overflow at some point. Right, so what is the last thing that we need to do, or one of the last things we need to do in the series? Well, I've actually started setting up for it. We need to start getting dirt. And by doing that, we need to place you in there and put a little step up into there. He will be very quickly and very efficiently built. I was trying to think of the word there. Now, where does dirt go? Does it go in these? Yes, yes it does. So we have to find another location for more piles. Not great, because I've kind of run out of space in this area for that particular thing. Unless of course I do the old double platform and then single platform. I think you need this. We can start storing the dirt up here. There we go. As you do. What are we waiting for on this? Nothing. Just them to build it. And then we can put in the terraformation station, and then that will be 100% complete on that. How big is the terraformation station? There you go, right there. We need a lot of treated planks. Not sure we have many treated planks in this district. Bot it up. We have 3 bots in this district not doing anything. So we can send those 3 to district number 6. So 1, 2, 3. And you can go in this district over here and be put to work. I think the problem is power. Being in a drought will not a lot of water flow, to be completely honest with you. We've got plenty of water though. How many treated planks have you guys got over here? Oh, quite a lot. Let's actually distribute some of those treated planks to this district. Yep, they just struggle for gears really, but their struggle is power more than anything, because their uproar is demand is like 4,000. No, their demand is 2,000. And they're actually supplying a hell of a lot more at the moment, but normally they have a very high demand and they cannot meet the criteria. But hopefully, by sending over some treated planks to this district, which they have done very efficiently, we can build up these 2 buildings and start extracting some stuff. Ooh, ooh. The factory's in. The factory is in. Then we can start. Hey, look, they're starting on it. Every 2 hours they produce dirt, which then gets stored over there eventually. Or would you put the job up with this as well? You can actually plant that tree again. Just obviously when there's no power for this building, there is no power at all. Now, the other thing that I have not been able to put in the area is the mud bath, because it's needed power. And I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to quickly take out this tree and run a quick power line across there like that. Then the timber bots and the builders will come along and put the water and the dirt and the treated planks and stuff in here. And they will also have a mud bath. I mean, loads of buildings lack power, but that's because I'm using wind for this. And like I said, the water pumps are pumping away and refilling this area slowly but surely, which then backflows into here and then fills up. Hopefully, I'll prove it in a minute when it comes out here, which it might not do. There it comes, which then fills up this area from down here. Actually, that's actually quite quickly run out of water, hasn't it? I'm sure it'll be fine. And here is... Where'd the mud bath go? There it is. I ain't quite built yet. Guess what? We're waiting for treated planks. I bet we're waiting for treated planks for this as well. Yep. And you guys are probably all out of treated planks now. Yeah. Because you've just given them all to this district. Great. Why aren't you producing? You are, but you're just using them straight away as well. Right, a final cut, and everything will be done. And after a short while later, we have both the dirt extractor, the terraforming station, we've got dirt pile storage, which is actually being used because I am building up this little area here, which has been sort of irritating me for a little bit of while. But they're building this up to be a little bit taller so I can actually reach all the way round, which has been irritating me for a little while now. And finally, we have the mud bath, which is filled up with beavers, and they're loving it. I believe if we click on one of these beavers, all the needs are met, apart from the grilled chester and the cattail crackers and stuff. They are, and the shrub and the scarecrow, but there is a carousel though, and there is a mud bath. We've got books being made. There are shrines around. They got all of the stuff that I just wasn't taking advantage of it all. Here's the carousel. Here are the shrines. The only thing we don't have is some of the other food types because I just haven't seen a reason to do that. And some of these chestnuts are actually ready, so we could probably put in a gatherer flag up here and collect them and send them back over and start cooking roasted chestnuts and all that stuff. I've also added in this path, so technically, despite the fact that when I do click on the district center, the beavers can only really get to here, but in the end grand scheme of things, then they would actually technically be able to reach all the way around here and actually service and maintenance this whole area and actually get down here. Yes, I realize that the game doesn't actually technically allow that, and the district is technically too far away, but the path does link up to all the other paths, and in an ideal world where there isn't a limit on districts, this main district here would actually be able to supply the TimberBots area, which is actually what I'm claiming this whole area over here to be. Obviously, there are beavers over here, and they are working away and helping the TimberBots, but you can't let the TimberBots be alone for too long, or they will start taking over. But anyway, guys, as it dawns on the last night of the series, we started here in this little area with a small little farm, and we've expanded. And we expanded massively, starting with the huge original reservoir. Obviously, we did expand down to the even bigger reservoir down here, which actually supplies a lot of our farms and stuff with water. And obviously, don't forget the huge windmill farm over here, along with all the gravity batteries and all of that. And then I decided to make a crazy idea and have a mining area over here, which is originally powered by the beavers. And then we started making the TimberBots over here in the TimberBot factory area. And now we have 136 TimberBots and 68 beavers that are retired and just sitting at home doing everything else. But when the TimberBots became self-sufficient with their own factories and the tree farm, supplying the main district and building their own brothers and sisters, well, kind of. We'll forget about the fact that technically the TimberBots were not 100% self-sufficient, but they do run out of power every now and again when the wind stops blowing. And then we started on the other mega project over here, which was pumping the water out of the reservoir into the main district, having its own supply of water, powering itself. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed season 1 of TimberBorn. I've done a lot and progressed a lot as a player, and learn a lot about this game while playing. Hope you guys did enjoy watching as well. And I believe I will be starting season 2 in a week or two, just to give it a little bit of a break. I might do some TimberBorn little challenge videos in the meantime on some custom maps that I might make myself. But season 2 will be with the Iron Teeth, which we have actually unlocked the Iron Teeth here, and I've never played with them. So I hope you guys enjoy season 1 of TimberBorn. Hope you guys do join me next time for season 2. And I hope you guys do enjoy all the things I have built. And hopefully you join me next time for season 2. Goodbye.